It's the opinion for some that all it takes to be wealthy is to have some cash on hand at the end of each month. This, however, not the case. We just get started here. Even if you have enough money for the next 6 months, you are still at the same level. But try not to lose hope. You can improve your financial situation, and you cannot do that without changing your perspective and behavior on cash. In this video, we're going to take a look at 10 money skills everyone should know. The people who hasn't subscribed yet are missing a lot of interesting videos. So let's get started. If you don't have millions saved up, being frugal won't make you rich. Even if you have more money in the bank, that doesn't mean you are in a better situation. How you use the money you saved, it determines if it grows into a lot of money or not. In other words, it helps in two ways: to either have access to cash or liquidity. The main thing it does, it acts like a cushion. But let's say you lost your job. In that case, you should save enough money to pay for the 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This should help you get by until you can get more money and get back to the track again. The second good thing about having cash is that it gives you more choices. You can take advantage of good businesses and real estate or investment opportunities whenever they come up. Also, money is the most important thing. When you've gotten a better deal, look in the investment and start building your wealth portfolio. But I will talk about that in more details soon. Let's move on to number 2, and it will talk about savings and liabilities in wealth. Rich people shouldn't be judged by how much they show off or what kind of cars they drive. To be rich, you need to have access to valuable money or things that you can trade for other goods and services. But you'd say that you can trade a Bugatti for cold hard cash. But in reality, that's not a good thing. It is a bad thing actually. There are many costs that come with owning a car, such as repairs and gas and insurance. On the other hand, a property or an investment that can pay you is an asset that can help you get rich over time. And you can sell them for more than what you put into them. And then the saving. Savings is the money that you put away after you pay your bills. You can save these to invest them to make them grow in a value and get a return. And liabilities are things that you owe money or that cost you money. I use the Bugatti as an example, but it could be a credit card or mortgage. To figure out your net worth, you must add up all of your debts. And before you figure out how long you can go without money, you have to take your debts away from your assets and savings. So let's move to the third, and it will talk about make your tax work for you. People with low incomes often spend more than they need because they are afraid of tax collectors, while the rich use taxes for reasons we don't assume. Learn how to get the most out of your tax deduction, and that if you want to get handle of your money. Find out how tax work in your area so you can take advantage of any tax breaks and keep your money safe. If you save money in your checking account, you might pay more in taxes than if you invested it or saved it for retirement. Your taxable income can also go down if you keep your assets in a trust or corporation instead of your own name. You can put your tax refund to work for you by investing it and putting it in a saving account. Make sure you use your tax laws the way that rich do so you can keep more of the money you've worked for. Number 4, learn how to use money that you don't own. People in the poor or middle class often made the mistake of relying on only what they have, and many people are afraid of taking out loans or getting into a lot of debt. Getting a loan and spend it on unproductive things or even a vacation is a bad idea. But if you can get loans with a fair interest rates, you might be able to make more money. This could be the case if you own a service that depends on equipment or a commercial or real estate company. If you borrow money to update your building or even buy more efficient tools, you might be able to raise your rental price or speed up the service, which could bring you twice as many customers. When thinking about taking on a loan or a debt, you should always make sure that inflation won't get out of hand and that you will make enough money to pay off the loan, no matter how well your business forecast turns out. But if you do the math and find that you can charge more for a renovated building or increase sales by 50% because of a 10% turnaround time, then the loan repayment is manageable and your business will be successful. This leads to the next point, which is you need to earn more money, and by that means not reducing your spendings. When money is tight, cutting back on spendings rarely helps. In the end, we give up and go back to how we used to spend money because we are just too tired to keep trying. Even though it's never a good idea to spend more than you have, the best way to be financially secure is to make more money. This could happen if you enter the contest or switch job or start a side business. Your company may have stopped growing or could just use productivity boost. If you let yourself believe that there is more money out there for you, you will be more open to idea about how to get it. Number 6, set a rule of how you will spend your regular income and stick to it. Elizabeth Warren, she's not like most politicians because she has done some risky things over the course of her career. When it comes to money, she moves from the abstract world of policy to the real world. During her time in the Senate, she says that if you want to get ahead financially, you should divide your income into thirds. Your needs should take up 50% of your income, and wants will take 30, and investment will take 20. This rule, which is also known as 50-30-20 rule, is a really good one to follow. Number 7 will go to know how much money you need. Now you have decided that you want more money coming in so you can get a lot more out, and at this time you must know how much money you need. This will make it easier to make sure that when you start making more money, you use it wisely to grow your wealth and don't just spend it more. Most banking apps these days let you label your expenses. At the end of each month, you can look at great pie chart to see where your money went. This way, you can compare a real dollar and cent value for each category. Most of the time, we underestimate how much money we spend on things like entertainment and groceries. Once you know these things, you will also have a better idea of how much money you still have to build your wealth. Number 8, get yourself a pension. If you start saving for retirement early, you can retire sooner. That is the easiest way to explain it. Most countries have some kind of pension for their old people, in United States to be exact. This might help you, but if it doesn't, you should look into other private retirement fund options. Most governments offer tax breaks to encourage people to save for retirement and plan for their own financial security in an old age so they can become a burden on society. Putting money aside for retirement is always a good idea because you know you will get it back in the end. For long-term investments like this, compound interest is very important. The earlier you start, the more interest you will earn, which will lower the total amount you have to pay. Number 9, learn how to safeguard your money. Some of you might know the word diversify, which probably makes you think of Wall Street bankers. The truth is very different. Diversification is a tried and true method that has been used for hundreds of years by people who want to protect or grow their wealth. Gold and art and real estate are always things that people want to buy. People have also done very well by putting their money in collectible and valuable family heirlooms. The only risk here are theft and damage if the items are not stored properly. However, if the items are insured, there is nothing to be worried about. But the real threat to your financial security is having all of your money in one place. If you keep all of your money in the same few banks in your home country, it could be a big problem if there is an economic crisis or inflation or depression. You should protect your wealth by spreading it across different types of assets, such as banking or stocks or real estate in businesses, so there is less chance of complete destruction. Even if your portfolio goes down and then back up, you may still find that the value of your home is going up and your net worth is going up over time. Number 10, gain financial success in your dreams. You can learn more about money than just how many hours in a day. Even while you sleep, you can make money, but only if you put in the right place. You should put any extra money you have into a bank account that pays interest. Your money is being invested, so it will earn interest while you decide what to do with it next. You could also use the money to start an arbitrage business, which doesn't need much management either. Tim Ferriss, who wrote The 4-Hour Work Week, is one of the most knowledgeable people on passive income and how to make your money work for you while you sleep. And I made a video about this specific topic. You can check it out by clicking on the sign up there. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and remember to subscribe for more videos. And don't stress yourself out by working too much. Instead, take time to appreciate the little things and appreciate the richness of a life well lived. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.